welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learning with Maurya. Myself, Pawan Maurya, ESL 1B20, IS 030 Department, ISC, studying in third year engineering from SBC to SBC. Today we will be discussing about files. We will be discussing about the software testing. Subject code is 18 IS 62. In this particular subject, we will mainly discuss separating integration and system testing. Without further delays, let's get into the topics. Introduction of the integration, integration and testing. Title: Separating integration and system testing in software testing. Overview: Introduce the topic and outline the points to be covered in the presentation. Discuss the overall testing process, highlighting the different stages such as unit testing, integration, and system testing. Emphasize the importance of the each stages and how they contributes to ensuring the qualities and reliability of the software. Integration testing. Definition of the integration testing: provide a clear definition of integration testing as the process of testing the interaction between different software component or modules. Purpose of the integration testing: explain the main objective of integration testing, which is to identify defects that may arise due to the integration of multiple component, and they ensure that the integrated system functions correctly. Timing integration testing: discuss the integration testing is performed after unit testing, where individual components are used in isolation. Keys aspect of the integration testing. Integration testing: explain that integration testing focus on how different components interact with each other. Discuss the importance of the testing that exchange of the data and effective communication between components. Interface mismatches. Emphasis that integration testing help uncover issues such as incap- incompatible interfaces, parameters mismatches, or inconsistencies in data exchange formats. Highlights the importance of resolving these issues to ensure proper integration. Data flow testing. Data flow testing is a data flow testing discuss how integration testing ensure that data flow correctly between components, validating the expected input and output for each interaction. Explain the significance of testing that the data flow to ensure accurate result and proper system functioning. Integration testing techniques. Incremental integration. Explain the concept of the integration. Incremental integration, where components are integrated and tested one by one or in small groups before testing the entire system. Discuss the benefit of the approaches such as the early detection of integration issues and smoother integration process. Stubs and drivers. Introduce the use of stubs and drivers in integration testing. Explain that stubs and driver are software components that simulate the behavior of components that are not yet integrated. Discuss how they help facilitate integration testing by providing a controlled environment for testing component interaction. Case study about the integration testing. Present a case study or example to illustrate the process and benefits of integration testing. Walk through the steps taken to integrate and test components in the given scenario. Highlight any issues or challenges encountered and how they were resolved through integration testing. System testing. Definition of system testing provides a clear definition of a system testing as the process of testing the entire systems as a whole. Purpose of a system testing explain the main objective of system testing, which is to verify that the software testing meets the desired functionality, performance, security, and reliability expectation of the end users. Timing discuss the system testing is performed after integration testing and is a critical phase before releasing the software to the end users. Key aspect of the system testing. Function testing. Discuss how system testing verifies the functionality of the software system, ensuring the all features work as expected. Explain the importance of the testing, different user scenario and use cases to the validate, validate the system behavior. Performance of testing emphasizes the system includes the include testing the performance of the system under various load and stresses. Condition discuss the importance of assessing response times, resources utilization, and scalability of the system. Security testing. Explain the system testing involves testing for vulnerabilities, authentication, access controls, and data protection measures. Discuss the significance. Discuss the significance of the ensuring that the system meets security standards and protects sensitive data. Usability of the testing. Highlight that system testing also includes assessing the user experience, ease of the user, and adherence to user interface design principle. Discuss the importance of conducting usability testing to ensure a user-friendly system. Case study about system testing. Present a case study or example to illustrate the process and benefits of system testing. Walk through the steps taken to perform system testing in a given scenario. Highlight and any issue or challenges encountered and how they were resolved through system testing. Reason for separating integration and system testing. Focus. First one is the focus. Discuss how separating integration testing and system testing allow tester to focus on a specific aspect of the software testing at a different stages, improving efficiency and effectiveness. Issue isolation. Explain this separating integration testing helps identify and resolve integration related issues early, reducing the complexity of the diagnosis problems in the border system. Incremental testing. Discuss how separating integration testing enable and incremental approaches facilitating an early detection of the integration issues and ensuring a smoother integration process. Test environment. Test environment. Mention that a separating integration test provides a controlled environment with the stuffs and drivers for testing component interactions. Resource allocation. Explain that the separating integration and system testing allow for the allocation of the dedicated tester with the specific expertise, improving efficiency and specialization. Specialization. Best practice and challenges in software testing. Discussed discuss best practice for the effective integration and testing. Software testing. such as developing comprehensive test cases using automation tools and maintaining clear documentation address common challenges in the separating integration and system testing, such as defining the boundaries between the two stages, managing the dependencies, and maintaining test environmental conclusion of the integration software testing. Recap the importance of the separating integration testing and system testing in the software testing process. Highlights how this separation improves focus on issues isolation, incremental testing, test environmental, and resource allocations. Emphasis that these approaches lead to a more structured and efficient software testing process. Thank you.